Hello, welcome back. This week we're going to do something a little bit different. If you watch some of my videos, and as time goes on, you're probably going to realise that I'm a bit of a fan of lipstick. I feel like it really, when I'm feeling a bit tired or a bit yucky, it really makes me feel a bit better. Or if you've got like a simple outfit on and you want to elevate it a little bit, lipstick does the job. It's quick and easy. So today I wanted to do a drugstore lipstick for every style personality. Every one of these lipsticks I have gotten from either Target or CVS. So I'm going to do a lipstick for every different style personality. So let's get into it. First of all, I'm going to do romantic. So if you haven't watched the style personality video, you would probably don't know exactly what that is. So a romantic style personality is someone super girly, likes things to be flouncy and florally and very feminine, a lot of attention to detail, so a lot of florals and ruffles and soft floaty fabric and fine delicate jewellery, so just really girly. So keeping that in mind, with a lipstick, I'm going to layer two here. So I have a Revlon lipstick here. I don't know if you can see that properly. And it is the colour Cherries in the Snow. This one was $10, I believe. Now, you're gonna have to excuse me, I'm really tired today, and I decided I would drink a coffee before I did this video, and now I've got the shakes, so that wasn't a very good idea. So, we have bright pink again, which is nice and girly. It's got a bit of gloss to it. But what we're gonna do is I have this Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Bubblegum, and it has a bit of a shimmer to it, just to give it that extra girly look and a higher shine. Just over the top. And there you go. This is a lipstick that I would recommend for a romantic style personality. Okay, next up we have a natural, which I've just popped on. So this is the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss here. Keeping in mind a natural is very low maintenance and they're very minimal, if any, makeup. So this gloss in the pink, it is in Pink Paloma Rose, just adds a little bit of shine and a little bit of finish without being too over the top. It's nice and thick, which I really like in a lip gloss because you can pop it on and you don't feel like you have to apply it every 5 minutes. So even better, it's nice and low maintenance. So this is what I would recommend to a natural style personality. Okay, next up we have Classic Elevated. So Classic Elevated does a lot of investment shopping with their core wardrobe, and they like well-tailored classic pieces, but then they will buy on-trend accessories to really play around with colour and pattern and style to elevate their classic outfit. So today for Classic Elevated, I have this Revlon Ultra HD lip colour. These lipsticks are actually my ultimate go-to. I love them. When I was married, I bought so many different really expensive lipsticks, and to try and get the perfect shade that I wanted and for long wearing. And then on my wedding day with the makeup artist, I tried them all on, and I ended up pulling out a reddy pink one of these out of my handbag. And that's actually what I wore on my wedding day because they're really nourishing, they're long lasting, the colors are really pigmented and they're easy to use. Anyway, don't I sound like a Revlon ad, but I love them, and they come in like some really natural shades through to really bright and bold. They last a long time, and yeah, I just think they're great. Let me try to put these on. Okay, this is super rough. So there you go. See how beautiful and pigmented these are? I just think they're great. But yes, classic, elevated, too over the top. So there you go. Okay, so next up we have classic. So for those of you that don't know, classic is probably, as the name suggests, a classic style personality does not shop very often, but when they do, they investment buy into really well tailored, well made, neutral classic pieces that will last them a lifetime. So classic, oh my brain, classic lipstick. I have, again, another Revlon. It's unintentional, but I just think they're really good. Is in the Rose and Shine. So this is very neutral, pinky kind of colour, a little bit of shimmer. But as you can see, just very classic and neutral. So that is what I would recommend for a classic style personality. Okay, so next up we have a dramatic style personality. A dramatic is very on trend. They like to make a statement with what they wear. And yeah, they live and breathe fashion and must always have all the latest and greatest. So keeping that in mind, I have gone with the MAC Ruby Woo. I've just got the little mini here. This lipstick is great. The only thing that I find a little bit tedious is that it's super, super matte. So it's really hard to kind of get on the lip easily. But once it's on, it's not going anywhere, and it is a really great color. So yeah, this is the lipstick I would recommend to a dramatic style personality. Okay, so very last, we have a creative style personality. So a creative shops and dresses. The way they shop and dress is more like an art form than something that they have to do every day. I always use Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City as a perfect example that most women would know of a creative style personality. So on that note, I have, for a creative style personality, I have picked the Lip Bar lipstick, and it is in the shade BFF. So it is like a deep purple. So the deep purple, which is probably a little bit dramatic but unexpected, which is what a creative's all about. So this is what I would suggest for a creative to have a little bit of fun playing around with their lipstick. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little lipstick video. I thought that I would just try something a little bit different. I do think that styling doesn't just finish at the clothing. Just to finish off, I did put on my Instagram stories last week if anyone had any questions that they wanted answered, and I got 3, which I was pretty stoked about. So I've got them written down here and I'm going to answer them. So question number 1 was, how did you know you wanted to become a stylist? I didn't actually know, I didn't know straight away that that's what I wanted to do. I come from a really long line of really clever people through my mum's side, a lot of really creative visual people. My grandfather was an amazing tailor. My grandmother was an amazing designer and seamstress for a big department store at home when she was younger. And then my mum is really clever and visual, and yeah, there's amazing artists and seamstress and clever people all through my mum's side of the family. So when I finished school, I actually thought I wanted to get into hotel management. So I started to study that and then realised it wasn't for me. I then decided to go to a fashion school in Sydney, and I studied fashion business and merchandising, and I actually worked in a fashion PR firm while I was at school, but then decided that I wanted to do something with a little bit more of a feel-good factor. So once I finished school there, I applied to a styling school in London, and I saved up my money, and then I got on a plane and moved to London by myself, and studied personal styling and colour there for 12 months. So that was really cool, and I think the more I did it and the more I learned and the more women that I met and the effect that it had on them, the more and more I fell in love with it. My brother, he actually went to a fashion college in Melbourne, Victoria, and my sister also went to another fashion university in Melbourne as well. So she became a fashion buyer for a while, and my brother has an amazing menswear brand that is seriously cool stuff. I absolutely love it. The quality is amazing. It is all Australian made. He's one of the most clever people I know. I would wear it all the time, except I'm just probably not cool enough. It's really cool stuff. So I think that it kind of developed as time went on, and I just feel so lucky to have found something that I love to death and that happens to make people feel amazing. So yeah, that's how I came across being a stylist. The next one is, what has brought you to America? So my husband and I and our two little girls moved to America last April. So this coming April we'll have been here for 2 years. But the reason we moved here was for my husband's business. He and his brother have this amazing wallpaper design and manufacturing business, which I'm actually sitting in the studio right now. So that's what brought us here. Just the expansion. Americans love wallpaper, which is awesome. So here we are. So, okay, last question is, how do I begin starting to develop my personal style again after having children? Help, I feel lost. Okay, so it can feel a little bit overwhelming because after you have kids and your body changes and your whole lifestyle changes. So I get that. I get that you then end up standing in the mirror and going, whoa, like my body's changed, my life's changed, I want to feel like me. Where do I start? I would suggest starting to just really take note of, when you put something on, how it makes you feel. If you put something on and it makes you smile, or it makes you feel like the old you, then really lean into that and take notice. Almost put it to the front of your wardrobe, or put it in a certain section of your wardrobe and start to build that up. And then things that you put on and you don't feel good in, or which I'm going to do another video on, a bit of a wardrobe cleanse, and getting rid of clothes that I feel like if you've had bad experiences in, or that remind you of things, that not great times or whatever, get rid of them and pass them on to someone who needs them. Just don't have them in your wardrobe, because every time you put them on, it brings all of that up, or you're transported back to that time when you were wearing those clothes and not feeling great. So stop wearing those. Stop wearing those clothes that make you feel crappy. Start wearing the clothes that are making you feel good. And that's where I would start, trying to find your own style again. And also the biggest thing is just go easy on yourself. Like, it's going to be a little bit of a journey, a long-winded answer to helping you find your style again. So I hope that helps. Anyway, ladies, I am going to get going. I think I've talked for long enough. Have an amazing Christmas. I hope everyone's got on top of their Christmas shopping. I haven't. And I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.